I feel like this is going to get dangerously meta.
Yeah.
But the whole reason why I wanted to do this, have this show, and us sit and talk, is because the uncertainty of the future of how to make money in the entertainment industry.
Yeah.
I know maybe this isn't exactly what I had in mind because I want to make films, but I know that I'm good at this, and I know that I can make money in the world of social media, YouTube, and Patreon. So, and that's why I brought you into the fold, because I knew you were feeling the same feelings I was having. So it's like that, like this is possibly the future.
Yeah.
Like
at least it is for right now.
Right. The Patreon but it's like you don't have to sell out and be cheesy and take all these brand deals and ad deals to be successful and do well with monetization and things like that.
What's interesting with what you said, Clayton, is that'd be great if a lot of people adopted that model. The issue is we're in this weird state right now where everybody's kind of trying different things because the model as it exists doesn't work for most people, right? Like, I would venture to say 75 to 80% of artists, at least musically, it doesn't really work. It and I don't know if it's the same for movies or whatever that industry looks like, but I can safely say it's not really working for most artists. Like, everybody's got to be out on the road. Gas is really expensive. You know what I mean? There's the whole market for touring is completely saturated because there were no concerts for 3 years effectively. It's not working. It's not working. And it's going to be interesting to see, because with what Clayton's saying, that would be fucking awesome.
But I think you're looking at it too modularly. Like, think about it this way: not for a band, but for every individual. It's kind of shitty to say, but it's like every man for himself.
Yeah.
Like, if you can make a living where you are able to get a mortgage in Los Angeles and thrive, right? Where all you're doing is you have a social, like a public persona, and you're doing crazy drum related things, right? And then occasionally you put together these awesome shows, and occasionally you are part of these cool bands and you do awesome shows that fill that cup for you, right? But the bread and butter, the money comes from this social apparatus. That's what I'm saying. There's a lot of money on the table for individual artists.
Yeah.
Because
it really does come down to how you utilize it. Have you guys ever heard of this book called 1,000 True Fans?
Yeah, that's what I literally was going to get at.
Yeah. What we're finding is that there's these within the economy of industry, I guess. It's completely changed to, instead of me trying to reach, I don't give a fuck about the masses anymore. No. Why would I? It's so hard and so expensive.
Those numbers were conflated because of the label system.
Yeah.
They needed those numbers because they needed to keep their apparatus going.
Well, right. They have to have those numbers if they're going to have a distribution deal with Walmart, right? Yep. But now
you can have a direct-to-consumer distribution.
Well, sure, because fuck, if I had 1,000 people subscribed to a Patreon page for $2 a month, that would effectively, not totally, but replace a full-time job for me, and then I can continue to do things on the side as I already have to do because the full-time job doesn't cut it. You can get away with these niches. And these micro economies. And it's turned into this, like you said, every man for himself micro economy. I got to create my own little fan base and my own little niche and rely on that small group of people to keep me going. A lot of people have found success with this. My question is, and this could very well be argued, is that viable at scale?
I think so.
You do?
I think so.
Churches.
Because we all want...
Think of churches.
Churches chicken or churches?
Churches chicken. But also thinking about church startups.
Okay.
And bands.
I can see
it's
the
similar
connection here.
They even have bands.
Yeah, that's a good.
That's a good
because,
analogy.
yeah, like a small town.
Although you don't have
church-
the tax exemptions and stuff like that. Like there's more tools.
Yeah. But the idea is that you have a church that 200 people in a
your
town go
congregation
to,
pays for the
and they
expenses.
allow the church to exist, but because it's this group of people that comes together. You're right. I mean,
local band.
I guess that's a great analogy that's existed for hundreds of years throughout the entire world, where you've got a bunch of churches in towns and cities across the world, right, that are maintained through small groups of people that keep the whole thing going.